Hey there, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. Trenton from TBI. Hopefully this is just the first in a long series of product reviews for Carbon Systems, because those guys are awesome. Thanks, Dave. So, to get started, today I'm going to be going over one of their newer products, the Iridium 14. This is a laptop device. I've got a few specs about it here. So it's running some of the latest and greatest. We've got an 11th generation Tiger Lake CPU at the core. It charges wicked fast. The bezel on the screen, super narrow. Threw me off a little bit at first that it's a 16:10 display, but I'm actually finding it to be pretty enjoyable for the smaller screen size. By default, it comes with 8 gigs, but you can bump up that RAM quite a ways. And I mean, if you just scroll down the list, I won't go through every little bit here, but I mean, you can have up to 4 SSDs in this thing. It's crazy for such a small device. But in any case, you can read about the specs all day long right now. We're here to look at the hardware and talk about that. So let's get to it. So some of my initial impressions when we look at it here, it's definitely pretty small. You can see just from kind of holding it and comparing it to a business card size, it is pretty tiny. Very mobile, very lightweight, not a lot going in terms of distractions on the outside. Ports and connectivity wise, we've got some pretty good, decent basic connectivity for a device this size. The USB-C for great expansion, USB to full size, which I certainly appreciate, native HDMI, and a charge port in case you don't have something that's got the USB-C charging. On the flip side, it's a pretty similar loadout with the addition of a SD reader. Now, as I said, really lightweight, most of which is kind of up here in the upper right, probably the battery, imagine that. Going around the sides here, it's got some pretty nice edges. I find it to be a pleasing form factor, generally speaking. And opening it up, we can see that beautiful screen there. And hey, look, it's already recognized me. That Windows Hello camera is really convenient. I do appreciate it quite a bit. Now, keyboard seems well spaced. I mean, no, it doesn't have a 10 key, but who uses those when you're mobile these days? I think, if someone is insisting on it, they're probably a little crazy. Can't tell you how many times I've convinced folks, no, you really don't need it, give it a try, and they love it. So, trackpad is impressive, I will say. That is probably one of the things about the basic physical appearance that I notice that really draws my attention. It's very responsive, plenty of space to move around, and very accurate at that. So now getting into some more of the nitty-gritty here. Let's cycle OBS here so we can get some quick display. And there we go. So at a glance, it, running Windows 10 feels very fast, zippy, snappy, whatever words float your boat, as it were. But I have found that moving through desktop spaces, utilizing the different apps and opening things, it's just really, really fast. I've not really found any times where I just felt like I was waiting. I mean, yeah, Adobe, but it's Adobe. audio is a small laptop, but you know, we're not going to be looking to this as a DJ device, let's say. Certainly does the trick though. Camera is nice and performant. I certainly haven't had any complaints about it. Hello! Maybe not quite as nice as, you know, the 4K Logitech, but hey! Oh look, and you can see my little secondary camera there. In any case, nice system, very quick. Not sure what else to kind of really go through here, but the graphics have proven to be very slick. I have found it generally to just be very pretty of a display. Haven't done much gaming on it, but this isn't really a gaming laptop, so why would I? Generally speaking, though, I've just found this to be a pleasant device. Not sure what else I could cover. If anyone has any questions or specifics, let me know. I was trying to keep this short and sweet. I can do a more in-depth run-through, but for the time being, it seems that is probably just about everything. So with that, I thank you and bid you adieu.